Hey, you, I need you to hit the subscribe button below.
The reason why we living in the ghettos, the slums, reason why we have to wake up to a 9 to 5 and bust our ass to maintain another nation is because we have sinned.
Right.
Our original plan, our blueprint was to run this planet and govern this planet. Right. You see how it's another nation running it, but it's not God chosen people that are running it today. Because if it was God chosen people, hold on, if it was God's chosen people, you think 2 men could marry?
Bring it out.
Huh? If this nation that is right now governing, right, this country says, God bless America, right? Are they doing God's laws?
Bring it up.
Are they pushing God's laws? Are the laws, even the feast days, the holidays, is it found in the Bible? Is Christmas found in the Bible? Halloween found in the Bible? What's the other one? Birthday, is that documented in the Bible? So it's contrary to God. So if you're contrary to God, that means you're an enemy of God. And that's what we were in the midst of. And we continue in this midst of. Is this event that's happening, is it of God?
Bring it out.
No, it's not. Would you find Jesus at a game? No, you wouldn't find Jesus Christ at a game.
Right.
Watch this, read.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority,
When the rightful people are in power, read.
the people rejoice.
Are we rejoicing? No. What just happened at Capitol Hill? That means the rightful people are not in power. Because if it will truly be peace on earth if God's people were in power. Because what would be pushing, hold on, one statement and I got you. If God's people was truly pushing, it would be peace on our earth. There would be no need for what? Guns. No need for abortions. There'll be genuine peace on earth, but that means something. That means God's people are not truly in power. Watch the last part of Proverbs, read.
But when the wicked beareth rule,
When the wicked are in power, read. 2 men can marry. You can get married to animals. Okay, a murderer could kill 2 people, 3 people, and get off and hide. No justice, right? Read.
but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
That means who's in power? The wicked are in power today.
Right.
Not God chosen people. What's your question? Don't go nowhere, Fernando. Go ahead.
You say if the God's chosen people were in power, everything
Yeah.
would be all great.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about somebody that's not God's chosen people?
They're the wicked.
So I'm wicked.
Oh, so that means you descend from those who run in this earth right now, right?
I'm not running anything.
No, the people are, right?
No.
You don't
my
agree?
people come from Albania.
Albania,
I'm
okay.
Albania, but I've been
I know Albania, the Caucasian Albanians. The word Caucasian, right?
Yeah.
That's not of God's people, though.
Right.
Remember what we read earlier. You was here. God chosen people would suffer and continue to be suffering until He come and deliver them until this very day.
I mean,
Right? Give me,
hold
hold on.
The Roman Empire, they enslaved us.
Who enslaved what?
Romans.
And that was your brother. That was just brotherly conflict. That's all you read about. Give me that Job 9. Watch this. You're going to read in the book of Job how God pinpoints who's still in power. Read.
The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into
Read it again.
the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
You hear what we just read? The earth is given to the hand of the wicked temporarily until God's chosen people begin to remember who they are, keep the commandments of God, and then we will activate our champion. That's what we're waiting on. We have to remember what we're supposed to be doing. We forgot our statutes. We forgot how to treat one another. We forgot the dietary law. We forgot all these most important things because back then, every time we kept God's commandments, the Lord would fight for us. You would read over and over, go forth and conquer, push my commandments, so it may be peace on the earth. Over and over, you would read the Israelites going to this country. Hey, proclaim peace on it. Give me that Deuteronomy 20 and 10. I'm going to show you an example. Every time the Israelite army would be dispatched upon a nation, this is the first thing we would commanded to do. 20 and 10. Where we at? Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20, verse 10.
This was a law for our military. Read.
When thou comest nigh into a city to fight against it,
Every time it was warfare, read.
then proclaim peace.
It said proclaim peace. Hey, We want to meet with your leaders, your king. We want to pass the laws of God in this land so the whole world could be in one mind with the creator of heaven and earth. So what is your decision? Read.
Then proclaim peace, and it shall be, if it make thee an answer of peace, and open unto thee, then thou shalt be, all the people that is found therein shall be tributors unto thee.
You see what God said? When you go to the city, proclaim peace. And if they answer you with peace, then they're supposed to fall in line with the structure of God. Right. But if not, watch this. If they don't do that, watch.
And if it will make no peace with thee,
if they don't make no peace with you, come on,
but will make war against thee,
come on,
then thou shalt besiege it.
See that? God gave us full permission. Anybody that went contrary to his laws and statutes. You got to understand that. Any other nation that's pushing contrary to God's commandments, I want to point to this, because this right here is contrary to the Bible. This image, they show you this is who? Who did they show you this? This is? Oh. Where in the... wait. Where in the Bible will I find this description? You see that? You know how this was plugged into our minds? Not with peace. It was beaten in our minds through this. War. Not peace. When we came proclaiming peace, they proclaimed war. Then once they conquered us, they pushed this into our minds. Remember, we just showed you one of the friars had a picture. What were they doing to your forefather? One of the caciques. Peace was proclaimed. Right? Taino means what? Right? The peaceable ones. That's what the Taino Indians were. It's a Hebrew word, means peaceable ones. When the conquistadors came with the Jesuit priests, they came trying to, we proclaimed peace to them, but they had war in their hearts. Contrary to God. So then, once they conquered us, the conquistadors, guess what they did? Put it down. They went ahead and began the programming. They gave you a false image with no facts to back it up. Right? But God is a just God. He made sure the truth remained in the Bible. I don't care how many times these demons held our Bible. God said, I'm going to still leave my truth in there. Watch. We're going to get it. Read.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus.
You hear what, guys? The revelation, the book Revelation means to reveal. It's going to reveal something. Let's see what it reveals.
Verse 14.
Finish that.
Verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
That's what it's going to reveal. The revelation or the revealing of Jesus Christ. Let's see.
Which God gave unto them to show.
To what?
To show unto his servant.
Unto who?
His servant.
Let's see who his servants. Is Pastor Osteen his servant? Is those preachers on the television, on Telemundo that's preaching, are they God's servants? Let's see what the Bible say who his true servants are. Okay? Because he's going to reveal this understanding to his servants. Leviticus 25:55. Read.
The book of Leviticus chapter 25 verse 55. For unto me the children of Israel are servant.
Oh, wait a minute. Who are the children of Israel? 12 tribes of Israel. That's where you fall into. You are part of the 12 tribes of Israel. So you are a servant of God. And in order to be a good servant, you must have the instructions of the Father. You got to have the laws to be a good servant. And watch, read on now. Let's get what the revealing of Jesus Christ is. Is this the real image of Christ? Let's find out.
Revelation chapter 1 verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
It says the texture of his hair was woolly and it was white like wool. You play baseball. You know if 3 strikes means what? Okay, let's go play baseball. We use this as a description, as an example, right? You tell me we're going to read the Bible, right? The Holy Bible that describes Jesus, that reveals Jesus, and then we're going to see which ones is which. Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Wool means that sheep texture hair, that coarse curly hair. It said that's from head to toe. He's describing him. Read.
As white as snow.
Now, that fake image they always give us, right? Which one they constantly push? Does that have that woolly hair on there? Do you see that woolly hair? Strike one.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
They said the whites of his eyes were like flame of fire. One of Christ's first miracles was turning water into wine. When we drink wine, when we drink that thing, it turns the whites of our eyes, or the blood vessel begins to relax, where the whites of our eyes turns red. That's the blood vessels. Read.
And his feet.
Now John is describing his feet. So he sees his feet. Your feet are the same color as the rest of your body, right? Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Whoa, what color is brass? That that brass statue that they put downtown in the city of City Hall, it's brown. Read that copper penny, that's brown. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
So he's giving you an example. It was so brown, so dark, as if it burned in a furnace. If you put anything in a furnace or oven, right? What color would it turn? It would say it. Come on. It would get what? Okay, it would get darker. So that's 3 strikes. This image that they put in the Passion of Christ, Netflix, Sons of God, right? They remix it so much. They remix this lie so much, right? Which one fits that category that we read out of the Bible? Because God said, I don't care how much they held my Bible and tried to change it, I'm going to make sure that you respect me and have the real image of my son. Even me. It's documented here. It's documented. You can't run away from it. Christ is a black man, right? People, this is his people right here. This is what you get right here. Burnt in the furnace. You get a multi-layer. It's not about color, folks, but we are showing you the real image of Christ. Because across the color spectrum, you have all the flavors right here in Israel. That's why you have all the different colors. Give me that in Hosea to prove it. We're going to show you the color of all the Israelites. Watch this. All right? Because this image that they constantly push, every Easter, every Christmas, they constantly put a lie in the front of us. Why you think that is? Because they want to keep doing this. They took the chains off, right? Now we're on autopilot. You see that? That cross? They constantly did it. They do it over and over on your television, on your radio, on a pamphlet. Every time you open up a book, you see the same lie being pushed. Huh? Read. Bumper stickers, they're constantly pushing that lie. Watch this, read.
Hosea chapter 7 and verse 8. Ephraim hath mixed himself among the people.
This is how the northern kingdom, or the so-called Hispanics, got their color, their lighter shade, right? They got it because of what? What did they do?
Ephraim hath mixed himself among the people.
So all the other nations, Ephraim, they began to mix with the other nations. This is Ephraim, the 10 tribes right here that you have. Most of the northern kingdom, the Hispanics you got here, they mixed with the other nations, okay? They began to mix. So some of us too, we began, that's why we have lighter shades too, all right? Watch this.
Ephraim is a cake not turned.
It says a cake unturned. If you having a cake on a burner, or you cooking it, and you don't flip it, what happens? What color does it remain? That side that's still on the fire, what color? It's gonna be what? Darker, right? And on the other side is what? It's lighter. So God says, listen, Ephraim, they mix with the other people, and they are like a what?
Ephraim is a cake not turned.
Read on.
Strangers have devoured his strength.
Which are the strangers? You got the conquistadors that came. Right? The Spanish Caucasians came. They conquered our brothers. They conquered the Aztecas, the Ashishkar. All right? They conquered them, and then that's what? Some of our women went over and they mixed with them on purpose. Okay? But God's letting you know, I don't care where you go, you still my people.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.